Hi everybody, Paul Langham here from Crackerjack Man with a warm-up video getting ready for the 27th of September Internet Marketing Conference in Brussels. I got a bit of free time this morning, so what I'm actually doing is I'm going down to the venue, going down to the Piano Fabrique, and I'm going to just actually walk into the foyer there, into the building, and just introduce you to the building, and so that you know where it is we're actually all going to go on the 27th. It's the first objective of the video, and the second objective of the video is this one's going to be posted actually today. I normally post these things 2 or 3 weeks after I've made them, but I've launched the ticket sales for the event, and I've had some very good response so far, and a lot of questions about people from they don't know who I am, they don't know who Chris Nolan is, or they don't know who John is, and they want to know some more details about actually what's going to happen, the lineup, how we come to be doing what we're doing, etc, etc, etc. So what I'm going to do now is just give you some objectives for the meetup, so that you know exactly what the objectives are, what you're going to learn, and the objectives behind the entire project, really, if you like. So first thing to say is there will be an AM and a PM session. Each speaker, so there's 3 speakers, myself, Chris Nolan and Job Rombis, will each speak once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Okay, I'm just going to move over here actually because there's quite a lot of noise that I'm getting distracted by various things. I'm actually, here is the Piano Fabrique actually. This is the entrance to the venue, there it is. It's a very small street. They've got a market here actually at the moment, but let me just continue with what I was saying. I'm going to stand here now. So each speaker will have a morning slot and an afternoon slot. I will kick the entire conference off at 10 AM with a 15-minute warm-up, and I will be telling you why the internet is interesting to be involved in, why many people simply don't understand the power of what they can do via the internet, why the gold rush for me is still on. It's still early days, and I fully believe that in 50 to 75 years in the future, these will still be the days. When you look from that period backwards, you look back in time, you'll still be able to say those were the days when you should have got involved in something, and if you didn't, you'll be kicking yourself. Those are my first opening lines, if you like, and the welcome to everybody, because we've got people coming from the Netherlands, and possibly even got people coming from Germany, France, obviously Belgium. So my next topic will be for the people who are quite new to internet marketing. I'll be quickly going through about how to get hold of a domain, where you can buy a domain, what a domain registrar is, how you get hosting, type of hostings that you could use, quickly going through these items, how you can load WordPress, how to do that, and if you can't do any of those things yourself, where you can cheaply get people to do that for you. So this is for people who are completely new, so we can get those people up to speed relatively quickly. I'll then be going on quite quickly, I've got 45 minutes to get all of this out, quite quickly to tell you about affiliate marketing, and affiliate marketing in a different way than the majority of people actually do affiliate marketing. Selling products that firstly convert extremely well, and where you actually make a profit because the price of the products is such that it pays you to send paid traffic towards those products. That's me. You will then have John Robbins coming in, who will be doing his usual magic, who is an SEO he's an SEO expert, offline marketer expert, and he will, in the normal case of events, he will be punching a video during the seminar onto the first page of Google, based on for an offline client, either someone in the audience or someone that he already knows. Chris Nolan will also be doing his magic with regards to, he's a fully qualified life coach, so he'll be talking about beliefs and values, trying to encourage people to believe in themselves and to give them the techniques and the skill set, if you like, to be able to do that. And then in the afternoon, it will be Chris first. He'll be carrying on his life coach topics, again with the self-beliefs, and talking about what to do when you make money, a wealth stack and wealth building mechanisms that you should put in place. John will then come back again with the SEO and the offline marketing, giving you more examples of how he does this, probably talking about some of the clients that he's got, how he handles those clients, giving you ideas as to how you can handle the clients when you get them yourself. And finally, I will come back in towards the end of the evening with the traffic strategies, because there is a fact, guys, there's no BS on this. If you have the best looking website in the world, if you have the best products in the world, you have the best affiliate products in the world, doesn't matter what you're marketing, if you don't get traffic to come to your website, the whole thing is simply going to fail. This is a very, very frequent occurrence with people who spend a lot of money on coaching. They go to gurus, so-called gurus, they go to people who know what they're doing. They spend an awful lot of money, and at the end of the day, they're unable to actually push traffic towards the offers and the products that they've got. And finally, this is not a question of last but least, one of the major objectives for me of the entire conference is to network with other people. There will be 50 people there in total. The room takes 50 people. And the objective is this. Think about the last product launch that you did. One of the major problems that you will have encountered, and I know it, I don't even have to meet anybody for me to be able to say it. One of the major problems is that you won't have had enough affiliates to push your products out. Getting hold of good affiliates is very, very difficult. There is no getting away from the fact. The point of coming to this meeting is the following. If you've followed some of my other videos, you will have noticed that I've been talking about meeting like-minded people who run businesses at the same size that you do. For example, if you're running a business and you make a couple €100 a month, then you need to hook up with people who are making the similar type of money. If you're making 10,000 a month, you need to hook up with those types of people so that when you promote a product, you promote each other's products. You know those people, you know those people are honest and reliable, you know that they're going to send, their list is worthy of the product that you're going to send, that they're going to be marketed to. So this is personal marketing face to face. I have 50 people in the room. I'm not going to do some business trick where you basically have to stand up and introduce yourself and all that type of thing. But one of the objectives that will be before the end of the evening is that every one person in that room will have spoken to the other 49 people in that room, and you will know the type of business that they're involved in. They're going to give you a pen and paper to do this. You will know whether they're in offline marketing, whether they're in affiliate marketing, whether they're doing coaching, whether they're traffic specialists, whatever their poison happens to be, you will know that, and then you will be able to hook up with those people. So the next time you push out products, you are going to be able to hook up with those people that you then know personally. You'll have their email, you have their Facebook, and etc. Assuming you got on well with them, and you'll be able to have your own network of people who will be able to help you market your products. Because mostly, the reason why people fail when they market their products or they're putting stuff up is they don't have anybody to push them to. They don't have the traffic, they don't have the affiliates, or they don't know where to get the traffic or how to get the affiliates. So, that is basically it. I'm now going to go into the piano fabric itself. Turn this round a bit. I hope that everybody understood roughly what I'm saying. Here we are, piano fabric. They've got a lot of rooms in here. It's actually closed at the moment. That's good. This shows you I'm on. Maybe it's closed at lunchtime. Okay, but here we are. Just turn around again. This is it. You can see at the back. It's actually a building run by the Flemish community. It's a cultural centre actually. Very, very nice building. You can see. They do a lot of education and stuff here. You can see all this in French and in Dutch as well. And just in case people want to know something about me, I've actually lived in Belgium for 17 years as well, so you know something about me. This is a shout out for Katarina, who mailed me this morning. Lived in Belgium for 17 years. Ik spreek ook Nederlands and je parle aussi le français. Quite well, everybody tells me. I lived previously in Luxembourg, and as I said, I've been in internet marketing since 2004, and the objective is to create a community within Belgium. Self-help. I will actually, at the end of the meeting, I will be offering a program for people if they want to join me and use some of the techniques that I use. I will show you live a product that I'm going to launch, but I will actually be offering a coaching program. There's no hiding that, because this is a commercial operation for me. This is frequently the message that I get. People send me a message and they say to me on Facebook, "Oh, how come you make all these videos, and how come you can do all this, and how come you're so motivated?" It's very, very simple. If I don't do all this stuff, it's quite simple. I don't eat. I mean, so it's not to be flippant, but you get the gist of it. But anyway, so there we are. It's going to be loads and loads of information in a day. We're going to try and bring anybody up to speed who is completely new. We're going to give expert advice for people who are already, toward experts, and we're going to network with 49, 50 people. So that next time you put an offer out, hopefully you're going to have 10 affiliates, at least 10 people from the room who are going to be sending out for you, because you know them, you got their Facebook, you got their email, you probably got their telephone number. It's in Belgium, and quite simply this: I come from the UK originally, not at all nationalistic. I like to live in Belgium. And why should it all be happening on the other side of the Atlantic or in the UK, for example? This stuff happening here. But you need to bring people to the table, make them drink the water and network, and not be afraid to stand up and say, okay, I've got a list of 500 people. Someone else says, well, I've also got 500. Someone else, I got 500. Get 10 people with 500. You've got 5,000 people. Your product's going to go out to, which means you're going to make money. If you've got a couple of people who come down here and they got 25,000, I know people who've got lists of 180, 250,000. Can you imagine what happens when you push out a good product to that type of list and you've got 4 or 5 people doing that? Anyway, you see where I'm going. I'm sort of ranting a little bit, but I just want to get it across. There's no scamming in this thing. This is really proper internet marketing. This is bringing people together in the old-fashioned way. This is giving some information to get people up to date. This is a huge step for me in a way, in that I've been thinking about doing this for a long time. I've sort of hidden a little bit in the shadows. I've trained with some very, very good people, but I'm actually quite a shy and retiring person. That's my persona. You wouldn't say it. I'm coming on YouTube every day. I'm putting videos up, but that is the way I am. But it's now time for me to also step out of it. John is an extremely nice man, 101% trustworthy. So is Chris. He wouldn't possibly get involved with anybody who didn't want to actually offer great value. That's the other thing. The objective of this is to offer great value, give amazing value. I think the ticket's 20, 25 euro, depending on when you book. 20, 25 euro. I mean, I'm not going to tell you, this is like a lot of the markets. This is thousands of dollars of value, but it's a lot of hundreds of euros of value for one day. Let's just put it that way. So there it is, guys. I hope this has dispelled some of the fears or the questions, answered some of the questions. This is it, Piano Fabrique. We're in. I'm going to walk down here. It's a very, it's a very sort of local area in Saint-Gilles. It's walking distance from the metro down here. There's loads of snack bars and things around here. It's a very interesting place, Saint-Gilles. And in fact, just a historical thing, because you probably gathered I'm quite interested in history. Saint-Gilles was one of the major places in 1840 when Belgium, I'm just going to put this round here, you can have a look. When Belgium, Rue de Fort, Belgium actually was the second country to, it was just with the United Kingdom, it was just the country that was equivalent of the United Kingdom in terms of the Industrial Revolution, and most of it took place, funnily enough, in Saint-Gilles. This is where a lot of the ironworks and things took place, where the self-standing, the independent people who basically drive economies. This is where they lived, and this is where it took place. That's why there's so many interesting Art Nouveau buildings and Art Nouveau buildings. But around about 1840, if you've ever seen any of the maps, because I've actually looked at this stuff, 1840, this place was fields. By 1880, it was completely industrialized because of the massive expansion. And Belgium were neck and neck at that time with the UK in terms of the industrialization. So it's an interesting fact. Anyway, that is it. Here we are, Rue de Fort, Piano Fabrique. It's over there, 27th of September. That is it, guys. Feel confident about it. We're going to have a very, very good day. You're going to meet people. I'm going to ensure myself that people are going to hook up with each other. And that next time you put your products out, not only are your products going to be super duper, because I'm going to show you how I do my stuff, but you're going to have a whole load of people sending for you. They're going to be emailing on your behalf. And just to repeat again, even if you've got a list of 50 people, if you've got 200, 500 people, if you get 10 people, imagine you can get 20 people. Imagine you hook up with someone here who's got 8,000 people, let's say. It all depends also on how you come across to people as well. But I'm giving you the opportunity, all of this for like what I said, $20, $25 and euros. And lastly, what am I doing it for? Because again, I want to hook up with people. And I also want to raise my own game because, as I said, I've stood in the shadows for many years actually. I've developed 58 products in total. I've had a whole stream of websites, and as I said on the video the other week, not all of those sites have been successful by any means. Freely admit that. Here you go. Just turning around, there you're going to turn this into a real history lesson. Look at this for the beautiful building in Saint-Gilles. Look at that. Stunning, huh? Absolutely stunning. Crèche Jourdain. You know, this is one of the most unknown things about Belgium, is the architecture, and it's just all hiding there if you can look for it. Anyway, come back to the point because it becomes rambling. We are going to have a good day. The networking possibilities for you are phenomenal. You're going to hook up with people. I'm going to make sure everybody talks to each other, so that everybody knows who everybody is, and you know what type of size of marketer. And there's no point in hiding if you got 500 people on this. No need to hide, because it doesn't matter. Everybody has to start somewhere. Everybody's growing. I am still personally growing as well. I'm paying one-to-one tuition with people who've got phenomenal size lists, who are phenomenal sales letters writers, or who can engage people for $4,000 or $5,000 to write a sales letter for them. So everybody has their own level, but we're all networking, and the idea is to use the internet to bring in an income for ourselves, to better our positions for our own families, for our wives and children and boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever it is, and to improve your situation. Because in 2014 things are not what they were in 2007 from an economic point of view. So the internet still offers you the opportunity to do that. Okay guys, just saying hello to some kids there. Thanks for watching the video again, and I'll be speaking to you soon.